Today we talk about the human circulatory system, also called the cardiovascular system or the vascular system. Is an organ that permits blood to circulate and transport nutrients such as amino acids and electrolytes, oxygen, carbon dioxide and hormones and blood cells to form the cells in the body to provide nourishment and help in fighting disease, stabilize temperature and pH and maintain homeostasis. And the circulatory system includes the lymphatic system, which circulates lymph. The passage of lymph takes much longer than that of blood. Blood is a fluid consisting of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets that is circulated by the heart. Through the vertebrates, vascular system carrying oxygen and nutrients to and waste materials away from all body tissues. Lymph is essentially recycled excess blood plasma after it has been filtered from the interstitial fluid between cells and return to the lymphatic system. The cardiovascular from Latin words mean heart and vessels. System comprises the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. The lymph nodes, and lymph vessels from the lymphatic system, which returns filtered blood plasma from the interstitial fluid as lymph. The circulatory system of the blood has two components, a systematic circulation and a pulmonary circulation. While humans and other vertebrates have a closed cardiovascular system, which means that the blood never leaves the network of arteries, veins, and capillaries. Some invertebrates groups have been cardiovascular system. The lymphatic system, in contrast, is an open system, providing an accessory route for excess interstitial fluid to the return to the blood vessel. The more primitive diploblastic animal phyla lack circulatory systems. Many diseases that affect the circulatory system that includes cardiovascular disease, lymphatic disease and cardiothoracic surgeons, specialists in operating on the heart and its surrounding areas, and vascular surgeons focus on other parts on other circulatory system. The essential components of the human cardiovascular systems are the heart, blood and blood vessels. It includes pulmonary circulation, a loop through the lungs where blood is oxygenated, and the systematic circulation, a loop through the rest of the body to provide oxygenated blood. The systematic circulation can also be seen to function in two parts, a macro circulation and a micro circulation. An average adult contains 5 to 6 quarts, roughly 4.7 to 5.7 liters of blood, accounting for approximately 7% of their total body weight. Blood consists of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Also the digestive system works with the circulatory system to provide nutrients and system to keep the heart pumping. The cardiovascular system of humans are closed, meaning that the blood never leaves the network of blood vessels. In contrast, oxygen and nutrients diffuse across the blood vessels layers and enter interstitial fluid, which carries oxygen and nutrients to the target cells, and carbon dioxide and waste in the opposite direction. The other components of the circulatory system, the lymphatic system, is open. Oxygenated blood enters the systematic circulation when leaving the left ventricle through the aortic semilunar valve. The first part of the systematic circulation is the aorta, a massive and a thick walled artery. The aorta arches and gives branches supplying the upper part of the body after passing through the aortic opening of the diaphragm at the level of the thoracic 10 vertebrae. It enters the abdomen. Later, it descends down and supplies branches to abdomen, pelvis, perineum, and lower limbs. The walls of the aorta are elastic. This elasticity helps to maintain the blood pressure throughout the body. When the aorta receives almost 5 liters of blood from the heart, it recoils and is responsible for pulsating blood pressure. Moreover, as aorta branches into smaller arteries, their elasticity goes on decreasing and their compliance goes on increasing. Capillaries, arteries branch into small passages called uh, at- arterioles and then into capillaries. The capillaries merge to bring blood into the venous system and veins. Capillaries merge into venules, which merge into veins. The venous system feeds into the two major veins, the super vena cava, which mainly drains tissues above the heart, and the inferior vena cava, which mainly drains tissues below the heart. Below the heart. These two large veins empty into the right atrium of the heart. And that's all.